apologize. We, for whatever reason, had some technical difficulties. So I pre-scheduled my other one, and for whatever reason, it would not allow me to have this. So I hope that you guys can find the live. I'm just going to make sure that I'm going to give it a few minutes, let people re-find me. I apologize for that, my friends. I had some technical difficulties and it would not allow me to go live for whatever reason. So it wouldn't allow me to change my orientation. So I hope that you find me. Okay, thank you. Thank goodness, Patty. I am so sorry, you guys. I had technical difficulties today. It wouldn't allow me to change my orientation. My orientation locked up on me. So for whatever reason, my live just did not want to go live. So I'm glad that you are finding me. I'm just going to give it a second so people can find the live. Apologize for that, my friends, and we will get started in just 1 second. I just want to make sure that I am up on screen, and gotta love technology. Okay, am I okay? Am I sounding okay? Is the orientation okay? Hi, Crystal. Welcome in. Welcome in, my friends. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. And if you're watching the replay, I apologize for the wonky camera action at the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I apologize, my friends. Hello, my name is Tammy Civello, and welcome to Cards by TLC. And typically they are more put together. So if you are catching me, thank you for joining me. Welcome back to day 3 of 12 of the 12 Days of Crafting live special. I have my 12 Days of Crafting advent calendar from Stampin' Up, and I'm so excited that from October 1st to October 12th, we're going to be opening up a door each day. We are on day 3. So we're going to be opening up this door. Now, full disclosure, if you want to be surprised and you're waiting for your advent calendar, these lives might not be for you, but I hope that you feel the excitement with me, with minus the technology issues. And I hope you stick around over the next 10 days now or so. Let's go ahead and recap. So if you want to be surprised, click off the live because I'm showing some products. So the difference is once we open up the door, we're going to craft with the items, or hopefully craft with the items and create projects as we open up the doors. So on day 1, we opened up the dies, the coordinating dies that coordinate with the stamp set. So pretty. I did pre-stamp set and cut out a bunch of flowers for like as the days go on. Yesterday we opened up day 2, which is this beautiful 6x6 designer paper. Now, typically our designer paper is double-sided. However, this is just a single side. So what you see on the front right here is what they've given us. It's absolutely gorgeous. Bright spring cherry colors. And then yesterday we went ahead and started cutting the designer paper and laying it on. So we're kind of going as day by day and see what we open up, and then we'll create with that. So are you guys ready? Drum roll, please. So we are on day 2 or day 3. Day 1 was the dies. Day 2 was the 6x6 designer paper. And day 3, I'm just gonna try this doing it with my nail. Okay, that's opening up. Oh, I see sparkles. I see sparkles. Ooh, I see sparkle sequins. Gold sequins. Okay. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know. When you guys see sequins, what do you guys think? You want to finish up the card, but I'm thinking shaker card. I'm thinking faux shaker card. Let me see if I have, I know I have my clear envelopes that are supposed to be arriving either today or tomorrow, and they haven't yet arrived. Let me see if I could scrounge up one really quick, and we'll make a faux, we'll start shaky. So I think we'll maybe make, or at least start making a faux shaker. Let me repurpose an envelope really quick. We're going to adhere this down anyway, so I'm just going to repurpose an envelope, and we are going to take one of our patterns of our designer paper. I mean, blue. I mean, yeah, I think we're going to go for blue. Got to go for blue. Or this one's pretty. Let me see what I've done on my... I did just a little bit of blue there, but this blue is a different pattern. Okay, I'm going to let you guys decide because that was the whole deal. So option A or option B. So you guys let me know which one you guys want me to add the gold sequins to. Option A, which is the blue, and option B. Heather's saying option B. Put some in the envelope and hold them over the DSP. Okay, I'll do that. Let's see here. Problem with that is I'll get the sequins behind here. I'm afraid that I won't be able to. I'm just gonna sprinkle a few sequins on both patterns so you can kind of see. I don't want to get, I want to be able to put the DSP in. So option 1 or option 2. I'm kind of, as much as I love the blues, I'm kind of thinking option B. I'm kind of thinking option B. I know Heather voted save the blue for and do the floral. Okay, we're doing B. We are doing B, my friends. So I'm going to just funnel this back into this little plastic baggie here. Okay. Now with a faux shaker card, we are going to cut this down to a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of designer paper because we're going to ultimately be adding it to a front of a card base. So we are going to go ahead and cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. We'll go ahead and add it to the inside of our panel here. And what we're going to ultimately be doing is folding over one side of that flap because this obviously leaves a gap right here and right here. So ultimately we're going to be folding this over and that over, but we're going to go ahead and put in our sequins here. Oops, they're starting to fall out. I think that's a good amount. Oh, we're going to spill all over the place now. No, you line up back there. Behave. Okay. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to close this. I'm going to fold this over. Slowly flip this over. Fold that over. And close that up. And then we're going to take this end piece. Let me get this other designer paper out of the way so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to add some adhesive or some tear and tape right here. And we are going to fold this over. Okay, do that real tight. And there we have the beginnings of our faux shaker card. And I think, let's see what color. I'm kind of thinking pretty in pink base. Let me grab a couple of bases here. Grab a blue. See what Misty looks like. Okay. Ooh, right out the gate, I'm kind of thinking Misty Moonlight, but we have Blueberry Bushel. That's bright. And then we have the really pretty in pink. Should we check Old Olive? Let me see what Old Olive looks like. I just happen to have like a scrap right here. So we have an Old Olive. My gut is telling me Misty. Patty's saying pretty in pink or Misty. Super pretty. Love that. Okay, do I go out of my comfort zone? You know me and my blues. Ultimately, I always pick the blues. I mean, I have another sheet, so it's not a big deal. It's not like I can't do another one. Okay, hold some of the die cut flowers on top. Okay. We're not going to add the die cut flowers yet because I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. But I have this. And I didn't cut any Misty flowers. I only cut Balmy Blue. So we're just gonna kind of wait and see. I think everybody's thinking the pink and gold are awesome. Yep, okay. We're gonna do pink. We're gonna do petal pink. I mean pretty in pink. Let's get the right. So it's so funny because I even now have my husband calling colors specific Stampin' Up colors. He's working on a contract job and he's working on their company logo colors. And I said, so what colors are they? They're like, oh, you know, a little bit of early espresso with crumb cake and cloud cover. I was like, did you just like on your own start naming off Stampin' Up colors? See, now I have him actually looking at colors and through the Stampin' Up eye. You know how typically we go shopping and we start going, oh, that's such and such color, that's such and such color. But no, he's giving me Stampin' Up colors. I go, well, when you're in your meeting today, you can just start throwing out like those colors and see what they say. Okay, so here is our front of our card panel. So we have our front of our card panels done. So here's to day 4 tomorrow. Hopefully we can start seeing what else they give us. Otherwise, we're just going to start just kind of building our cards. But we have our faux shaker card with our sequins now. Then we have our other layout pieces. So we kind of have the beginnings of some cards here. I do have some die cuts, some shapes. I'm going to maybe die cut some more shapes out tomorrow and see what we have going on for day 4 for tomorrow. I'm going to go finish up a special blog post. Today marks my 11th year as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so I should have that blog post up within the next 15-20 minutes or so. So if you are interested in reading about my story, or if you are interested in learning about Stampin' Up and what we do as demonstrators, or would like a discount, Stampin' Up has 2 amazing deals for the month of October, and you can read all about those and read about my story. So I will have that up in the next 15-20 minutes or so. So hope you check that blog post out. Otherwise, I promise you, hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't have any technical difficulties going live tomorrow. So come back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific for day 4. I will see you all next time for more fun. Bye, everyone.